Hello and welcome. This is PappaZappa here with Chapter 3 of Ninja Gaiden II, Thunderclap of Catastrophe. And let's get right into it. The graceful Alexi, one of the 4 greater fiends, appears in the skies over New York, raining lightning upon the streets of the proud city. Ryu Hayabusa arrives in Manhattan in search of Elizabeth, who escaped from Hayabusa Village with the demon statue. The fiends have already begun transforming New York into a fiend realm. Ryu's battle begins as the thunder and laughter of the greater fiend echo throughout the city.
A glittering island. An exquisite city of stardust. Breathtaking. But you, my lady, must be so tired of the view. How's that, my dear? Are you pleased? Excellent. I know you've never lied to me.
Ryu is not messing around. Alright, and we're in. Welcome to Chapter 3. Lots of rain this time. It's only going to be a thing while we're above ground. It won't be forever. Now there are going to be more dogs on this level. Hooray. We do get introduced to a new enemy, like a proper demon. Let's see here. Do we want to save and wait, or do we want to upgrade Lunar Staff to 2? Let's upgrade Lunar Staff to 2. Okay. In case we need that, it'll be a little more effective. Now there are some items, I'm pretty sure, just hanging about on the random streets, so just keep an eye out for them. Oh, hey, would you look at that? It's that new enemy I was talking about. So this, right at the moment, the Dragon Sword's probably your best bet, though the Lunar Staff will do just fine as well. These guys are pretty big. They have a ranged attack, so it wouldn't stand still too long. They have a grab they like to do. But they go down fairly simply. Like, they have a little bit of, if you're familiar with fighting games with hyper armor, where they don't really take damage until you get them a couple times, or something pretty big. Like, when you get the Eclipse Sight, these guys don't get that. And their limbs fall off sort of easily. That's really what you're going for, so you can execute them. Oh, I thought we had that. It's fun fighting them. It's such big enemies, and it's a nice change of pace from the big ones. And they're not annoying either. Well, not so much. Like the werewolves later on in Chapter 5, they are okay. Looks like that's sorted. I do see an item behind this taxi. Red info. Oh, the bats, they are a pretty good source of, like, blue essence. They almost always drop some, in my experience. But we can't go back the way we just came. We can go this way, which is going to be an open door to a bunch of ninjas, so let's go ahead and get our talons up. Oh, item on the ground. Probably just a notebook from the looks of it. Oh, No, it's an emblem. Okay. So any item that you miss, by the way, you can find in the shop later. On that level, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it carries over multiple levels, but you can buy them there if you end up missing them on the ground for whatever reason. I mean, I don't really blame you. Some items are pretty well tucked away. Now be mindful of these archers. They do love to mess with you. Make sure you're down here. Blue essence. Those will heal you even past your red limit. Now the nice thing about Ninja Gaiden 2 is compared to... I was just about to help Ninja Gaiden 2 for that, but it appears it wasn't the case. So essence will disappear over time in Ninja Gaiden Black. But in Ninja Gaiden 2 it seems to me they stick around pretty much forever. And most of the time they fly towards you, whereas Ninja Gaiden Black you kind of have to get within the radius, but it would appear that even sometimes that is still an issue in Ninja Gaiden 2. Moving forward here because these archers are really... they will hammer you if you don't do anything about them. Incredible shots too. Oh, nice teleport. I really do not appreciate all these. So we're gonna go ahead and use Nimpo just to get the ball going here. Oh, we are almost dead. Uh-oh. It's not looking good. Although some well-timed blue essence helps right there. What a way to go! Imagine like trying to fight someone and they put their foot on your head and tear your head off with their toe spike. That would really be something. Now the ladder's gone, so you can't climb it, but you can do the wall climb. Got a lot of genies up here. Not really too good about it. Now, sometimes when you're executing an enemy, you can hit enemies around you, which is pretty cool, because they just get caught in the crossfire. This section, so the trick I use against these guys is that they always take 2 bow hits to go down if you just jump, and it auto-aims the bow if you jump. So I recommend doing that, because if you just stand still, I think you can guess what's going to happen to you. There's also a dude with arrows next to us. Pretty much everywhere in the game that you need to use the bow, there's a dude with arrows on the ground next to you. I think they put that as a method to prevent you from soft blocking yourself. Temporarily soft blocking yourself. And the reason we're even killing these demon things, flying demons, I don't know what you call them, is because we need to cross that wire in order to get across. Not that there isn't, I think there might be items. But yeah, there is. So for this, as long as you're charged, they can't break your concentration. So just try and keep charged so you can keep hammering these targets so you give a little taste of it on this end. Oh, he's still got a friend. Boom! Mission accomplished. Alright, let's go ahead and do a wall run over and grab this item. Appears to be some yellow essence. Now you do want to actually cross the wire. I think it's optional, but there are some items on the other side you can get if you do that. So just like in Ninja Gaiden Black, you can get yourself across open areas by doing a shimmy. The other side, do a circle spin and around, or you can just press B to drop. Hello. Yeah. It's really satisfying as you want people up like 10 to 12. Still got some more. Looks like it's over there. Drop down. And then here's that reward I was talking about. A minor healing item. Might not seem like much, but it sure is when you only get 3 of each. So it's not very many. That is another big difference between Ninja Gaiden Black and Ninja Gaiden 2, actually, is that Ninja Gaiden 2 has way more limited healing items than Ninja Gaiden Black. Like, if you're playing on normal mode for Ninja Gaiden Black, I think you can have 10 of each of the minor and the medium healing items. Whereas you can only have 3 is established in each of those in this game. Makes for some tougher choices. Now, I am so confident there's going to be dogs here soon. Just be careful. And if it's not dogs, then I think it's demons. Yep, there's the demons. Okay. Let's give the Lunar Staff a shot against these guys. See how it goes. Now, I figured there was a body here. Loot. No. Just more loot. Here, it's more. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Okay, so we're not doing so hot with it. But it does delimb them fairly quickly. I kinda like that. There we go. Yeah, that's the kind of combat we're looking for. Nice little combo there. On one hand, it works efficiently, but if there's so many enemies waiting in the background, it can kind of leave you hanging for a little too long. And leave you open to being attacked by other enemies, so be careful about that. You can also stun lock these guys pretty simply. Yeah, the flying swallow certainly is a good move against these guys. Some people automatically dodge, so it doesn't end up being very useful there. I think we cleared the encounter. Nice. And this is the direction they're wanting you to go. This will reveal the sewers to us, I believe. Wonder how. Oh snap. It's a mega demon. Or a demon with wings. I think I've heard them referred to as imps before. Which I guess they kind of do. Way larger. Not taking smoke. Neither is from. Yeah, sometimes the flying swallow can really wreck an enemy's day. Other times it just bounce off of them. We're just headshots over here. Oh. Some grabs you can escape from. That was one that you can Usually the ones that do the most damage you can escape from, because they're trying to get you to get out of the danger system. But there's ones where it's like you just got too close to a punch. Alright, nice. Let's go ahead and jump down. Alright, now down here in the sewer, there's a bunch of items to grab, lots of enemies to fight. So just be careful. Got more demons. We're gonna go ahead and when there's this many bats around, the lunar staff is pretty much your best friend. Could be taking place yourself over it too much. It's really hard, even on normal like we're at. One bad hit away from getting taken out. It is a little ridiculous sometimes how many hits people take before they comparatively. Like one. Would you rather do one flying swallow or 20 lunar stacks? That's a big difference. And it does seem to be pretty consistent with taking their head off. Well, that was the first guy in a minute that didn't have that. Not today. And that's that combat encounter taken care of. Lots of green blood on the wall. Keep an eye out for bodies that you didn't create. Yeah, that Jewel of the Demon Seal, we're going to use it right away. This is going to let us take our Art of Inferno from level 1 to level 2. For each level that you are, you get to deal with one more enemy with that particular Nimpo. Now, I do highly recommend actually exploring the whole of the area here in the sewer because there's a lot of items tucked away on the sides. So definitely keep that in mind. Oh, yeah, that ain't good. Yeah, wall run wherever you can, and if you can't, just try and find a place that will let you. There's one of those items. Just some more info. Never hurts to be stocked up on it. Looks like we're pretty much clear otherwise, so we can go through here. You want to guess what's on the other side? More demons? Yep, you got a good. That was a great intuition right there. We're gonna go ahead and charge up an ultimate technique. That'll take you to this. I think I saw a red. That's like so real quick. Oh no, it was not red. I tricked myself. Well. Oh! Jump me from behind. It's really funny here. Took us 7 hits with the Dragon Sword that time when sometimes it takes 1. Alright. Some more parkouring here. I just like the mix of action and platforming. Ninja Gaiden 2's platforming is far and away better than Ninja Gaiden 1's though. Like, Ninja Gaiden Black really suffers from how bad that platforming is. Oh hey, it's the Bat Boys again. I'm gonna go ahead and get the staff out. It's just got a great area of effect. Let you dispatch them fairly simply. Put the sword back in. Now there are a bunch of demons just waiting for us when we get out of this. They do punish you pretty bad for falling down here. I remember as a kid, that particular parkouring section took me so long to be able to beat. Oh, hello. So one thing you can do, they can't jump over to you, so you can just punk them like that. Oh, they are allowed to do that though, so yeah, keep that in mind. So you can't just stand here at it. You gotta time your shots a little better than not at all. Yeah, go ahead and walk back. Honestly, that guy's pretty smart. Okay, that's one down. The other one's just hanging out, so we'll have to actually engage him. Come here. Well, didn't quite go to plan. There we go. That's another one dispatched. Let's keep moving forward. Lots more down here. Might notice that there's arrows here for us. In actual combat, arrows aren't that great because you need to maintain concentration, so I can't say I recommend them. It's really nice that not only do you get a free insta-kill, but you also get invincibility frames while you're doing it. That's how a lot of people cope with some of the later sections where there's incendiary shurikens chomping at you. They love jumping there. It's their favorite meme. The funny part is, if you're not very confident in your Ninja Gaiden skills, it can feel like a horror game sometimes. But you gotta remember, like I said in the first episode when I was probably kicked in the nuts, I'm pretty sure, is that you can, that you're the threat. They are not the threat. It's not like the Doom guy where they fear you. Clearly don't show fear because they just saw like 20 of their friends chopped down before you. And they're still coming, like it doesn't mean anything. Which honestly is sort of commendable, really. There we go. And just like that, we've earned ourselves a save statue, thank goodness. It has been a minute since we've done that. Now, if you're going down this direction, I am very aware that there is a crystal skull on the other end of this. Excuse me, sir. It's very rude. I don't think there's an item, but we'll check just in case. Yeah, if you run down this section... Oh, there's no item. I mean, at least farm that guy. Back. Like I said before, crystal skulls don't really mean anything. They just let you get achievements here and there. So if you really care about getting a score or whatever, then it matters, I guess. Otherwise, no, it doesn't. I'll teach you for sticking in such a tight spot. Oh, hello. Alright, looks like we cleared them out. So we're actually approaching our first test of valor here. I think it's just ninjas that we have to fight. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh hey, ninjas. There we go. ourselves another shop. Let's see if we have enough money. Oh, we certainly do. Let's go ahead and get the level 3 dragon sword. It's going to give us even more moves. The dragon sword and the twin swords are the only items that don't change appearance when you upgrade them. But they certainly still change. And I spoke a little too soon when I said the test of valor was coming up. Still got a little ways to go. Now be careful of the guys with bows on the other end here. They're obviously trying to punk you. So just take advantage of invincibility frames. Try your best to deal with them. As soon as you drop down here, you're gonna get imps who spawn. Oh, and don't get into the fan. I think you can figure out what happens if you do. It's pretty much not pleasant. Use the old strategy with the bow to deal with these guys. Oh, we are low health. Did not notice that. Hello. Don't know why he didn't drop down. Not like your slime. Alright, there we go. Now I do recommend going right before you go left because there's a little bit of an extra, I think, over here. Yeah, there certainly is. Oh yeah, now that we're level 3 with the Dragon Sword, we also have a level 3 Flying Swallow. This is a pretty big deal. Because it means that we're going to be able to jump back and forth 3 times now. Which means you can actually get some pretty crazy stuff going on with it. Let the fan slow down before you try and mess with it. Hello? How's it going? Let's really obliterate him. There we go. 2 grains of spiritual life just for heading over here. Definitely was worth our time. Now let's travel the other direction. See what's up. No, that's where we picked up the incendiary shurikens. Be careful of the dudes with the bows up top, soldiers. Then Wolverine down here. The more you play Ninja Gaiden Run, the better you'll get with the moves. It's kind of a... I mean, you can look at them and practice them like a fighting game, but a lot of it to me is more or less just feel. Now, you're not going to be able to get through down below because there's bars. But we can jump across and go that way. Okay. Get into this little subway system. Don't have to worry about underwater enemies just yet. I would recommend getting out the staff again for these bats. Because they'll chip away your health really fast. So definitely keep that in mind. So we cannot go up, so we're going to swim down. Thankfully, the swimming in this game is way, way less annoying than Ninja Gaiden Black. For one, there's a oxygen meter in the beginning of Black, but at this point we've already picked up the rebreather from like chapter 10 of that game, so it doesn't actually matter. Oh, hello. Bad call. ninjas, you can really get a good stun in on them with the lunar. There's some arrows right there for whatever reason you need them. There are going to be some more ninjas for this to fight. You are going to have to jump vertically to get up this. Now be careful, there's not the most room to maneuver. Shoot. And then it can be really easy to do that to yourself, which is really annoying. Yeah, that's one good reason to have the triple flying swallow is because... Oh, hello. You can, when you only have two, sometimes it takes you away from where you need to be, like you guys probably saw earlier. But, when you have three, it sends you right back to where you were, so you can continue to look at that, that is just carnage. Yeah, they love that grab with the right hand. And you can look at them doing it too. All it takes is you just need to be close to them for a second. And they'll go for it. Alright, there's those enemies down. I wonder if there are more imps. Sure are. Let's get down. Show off the power of that and improve our Inferno a bit. Still a couple more down here. Yeah, that new flying swallow really puts in the work. Getting that red essence was nice there too. Alright, cool. Keep moving. Go up this rock staircase thing. The invisible path. I wonder why they want to talk to us about that. Surely it's not because they want us to platform. Another shop is good for us. Did manage to launch ourselves down. Oh, he followed us. Oh, hello. More just popping out of the trees like Woodward. Don't think that phrase makes any sense. Let's see if we got anything at the shop. I highly doubt it. Oh, we missed a life of the gods, so let's buy that. And there you go, that feature is already come in use for us. So it still punishes you for not exploring all the way by costing the money you could have used elsewhere, but at the very least, it's, it gives you the option. Now that, right there, that glowing blue circle that you probably saw on the way in, this is the test of valor. So let's go in. Hope we get it on the first try. These aren't the easiest. Probably going to use at least a couple healing items on the way through. So yeah, we're, I'm pretty sure every time we do these, we get sent to like the underworld or something. This very first one, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to deal with genies, the Wolverine folks, and I believe there's some fire arrow people as well, judging by the fact that I'm seeing fire arrows go back and forth. Yeah, like these guys. So we're going to prioritize them. One thing you can do on these stages, once you have the range people taken care of, kind of recommend it, is just using the ultimate technique, trying to get far enough away from them that you can charge up. Flying Swallow is definitely your friend here. Some of these ninjas are going to get wise on your Flying Swallow, especially later in the game. So don't rely on it too much. I mean, obviously it's fine right now. It's pretty effective. But there will be a point where it goes. So definitely think about that. Oh, and even with the leg cut off, I'm pretty sure they can still shoot arrows at you, so don't think that that turns them off. Yeah, these tests of valor really are high maximum carnage kind of things. Like I was talking about. Hit it. They're wise in the tricks. Not that much. Going through them pretty good, I'd say. Just gotta dismantle them one at a time, really. Stay on the move so they don't really get locked down. You got a wide open arena. All the arenas are gonna look exactly like this one. Kind of reminds me more of art style than Ninja Gaiden had before. A little low here. Might need to use our first healing item. Got pretty good there. Nice, another Nimbo. Then another one even. Or no, that might have been the first one. It doesn't bother me more. Alright, so looks like we're pretty much reaching the end of the stage. Because all the normal ninjas are gone. All that's really left are these genies and the arrow friends. So you can use the bow and the shuriken to stun enemies. You can't kill the enemies with the shuriken and there we go, we've done it. And that shining chest is our reward. So make sure not to leave before you actually grab that. That's Alive to the Thousand Gods, one of the best items in the game. So I'd say it was definitely worth our time, and I don't even think we used a unit. So, all things considered, I'd say that was probably the best that could have went. Save again. We're very close to the end of the level here, and the boss for this one's kind of a spooky one for what it's worth. Very strange. Like, you could probably hang with Godzilla, that's my guess, if you're familiar with any of the films in the games. Yeah, I'm talking Kaiju status, basically. Not too worried about these ninja fellas, especially after we had just dispatched about, let's say, 100-ish ninjas. Yeah. Oh, we got some more friends from behind. Yeah, Dragon Sword at level 3 is really feeling quite powerful. Very worth the investment. Now, once we make it past this final group of enemies, it's 9,000. We're gonna fit them. You can just run past them and it'll activate the boss cutscene, but I kind of want the money, so. Uh-oh, that's not a good guy. We're gonna stay a little more on the run here. Definitely. They rewarded us. Uh-oh. Very good. Blue essence is nice there. Uh-oh. Really close to death. Let's go ahead and use a Grains. Pretty sure we would have gotten hit there and taken our first death. So yeah, that's the risk. Although we were at 3, so it's not like we could carry another anyway, even if we got one, which is I did not notice how low we had gotten, so was it worth it to fight these guys for about 1,000 essence? No. Did we do it regardless? Yes. Alright, let's have boss time. Alright, Electric Thunder, Face of Doom. Here we go. That's quite the creature. So, this is mostly a bow boss. However, you can also use your charge attacks against it if you have something like the Lunar. Oh, and don't touch the boss. That will not work. And the more damage you do to this boss, by the way, the more it's gonna attack you back. So definitely be careful about that. There's certain attacks you really don't want to be on the receiving end of. It has like this weird Jester's face thing it can launch at you that'll do a bunch of damage. Oh, and then there's that too. Right. These weird exploding face things that just obliterate you. Might be best to use the Lunar on this one. The weak spot on this guy is his head. Try the Lunar out. If you're lucky, you can get. There we go. Yeah, you can hit him with it. Although if you're unlucky, he'll do that. Use a nervous. Oh yeah, don't get hit by that. Yeah, that'll pretty much it'll glass you. I'd say would be the best description. You can definitely die on this boss, like most bosses in Ninja Gaiden, so be careful. They will punk you. We'll try and charge up another ultimate technique when he comes back around. Hello. When he turns around, you might be able to get it. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. When they're down on the ground like this, you can get your your execute in. Just like that, we've beaten the third boss. A little tough, had to use some healing items there. I like fighting that one. It's enjoyable. The next boss is going to be interesting to say the least. Oh wait. Well, the finale of Chapter 4. But with that, we've defeated Chapter 3. And I'd say we did pretty decent. Killed 270 enemies. That's quite a few. Wonder what rank we got. Oh, Master Ninja. Nice. I'll take that to the bank. Alright, well this was PappaZappa. I hope you enjoyed Chapter 3 of Ninja Gaiden 2 for the Xbox 360. If you liked the content, consider liking and subscribing. And until next time, Auf Wiedersehen.